The cornerstone of every one of our projects is the architects, because the architects bring us the project and they match the builder to the project. So they typically look at the quality of the project, the complexity of the project, and they will hire someone like Martha's Vineyard Construction for one of the most complex projects that they have, one of the highest end projects that they have, one of the most boundary pushing projects that they have. The architects are the cornerstone of that because their design is what we're bringing to life.
The boundaries of our creativity, we'd like to say they're endless, right? Managing what's possible is where they come into play. We can draw it, we can't build it. Martha's Vineyard Construction, somehow they find the information necessary to help us, and then they find the craftspeople to actually do it. And so I just stand back and watch. You know, sort of when we hand off the drawings, stand back and watch, and it never ceases to amaze me.
We can draw 95% of things, but that last 5% really has to be worked out on site, and it really has to be a collaborative process in order for it to be dialed in. So I think that that's really where I feel like MVCC lend the most to this process, is that patience and that collaboration, that collaborative spirit, let's say, to like make those details work.
In our line of work, architects, especially on this island, like to push the boundaries of what is possible. They come to us when they need someone to make the impossible possible. We will never compromise quality. We will never rush a job, skip steps, or cut corners, and therefore sacrifice the quality of our projects. That is why they hire a company like Martha's Vineyard Construction.
I tell my clients that they'll get a very professional relationship with Martha's Vineyard Construction, and that they've got the craftspeople, and they've got the depth, and they've got resources to make it happen, and happen well.
I think that what creates good synergy between an architect and builder is really communication. We're looking at details and trying to understand what the client wants, and they're trying to figure out how to make that work. I think that's just a huge asset for MVCC, is that they're committed to getting it right and talking it through so that they can get it right. That, I think, is an important part of the process.
Our relationships with architects is the bread and butter of our business. We receive business from an architect knowing our quality, knowing our history, and knowing our reputation, and knowing our ability to execute projects in a seamless, beautiful, unique way. That relationship is one of the most important ones that we have in this industry.
You know, we don't have a new client come into the office where I don't call Martha's Vineyard Construction and ask them if they are available. They're smart, they get it, they work with us, we trust them, and a lot of what goes into a successful project is trust based on communication. And so we have a great relationship. If we could create 3 or 4 Martha's Vineyard Constructions, we would be working with them all the time.
Not only is the team professional and talented, but every single one of them is gracious and can work with a client. And one could leave with a client and not fear any, they're gentlewomen and gentlemen.
Working with high-end architects enhances our business because it allows us to face those challenges. It allows us to climb those mountains that no one's climbed before. It allows us to execute a job in a successful manner that no one thought was possible. And it allows us to create a home that was put on paper that at the start looked very challenging to complete, and we've been able to make it a reality. And that is really what keeps my team energized. It's what keeps them motivated. It's what keeps them coming to work every day, is that challenge that they face and that challenge that they want to conquer.